Shalom, everyone. Welcome to Rags to Riches, where we discuss God's laws, principles, and the keys that helps you and me unlock the kingdom within. Okay? Let's jump into the video. So, I was out earlier. I came in a house, and I was in the room, and God told me to read Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 22. And then he said, this is the title of this video: The War of Ignorance. This is serious business, because a lot of my old videos, other videos, the Father is always talking about reading, studying, knowledge, wisdom, understanding all the time, because it's a weapon. The scriptures tell us that wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense. So it would make sense that if we have the knowledge, if we have the wisdom, and I'm about to read the scripture, if we have the knowledge and the wisdom, we have a better chance at fighting the enemy. We're not easily beguiled or tricked or, caught in a snare. We got to think about this. Our soul is at stake. We're talking big business with life and everlasting torment. Like, those things, tells us how deep life is. And the Father is saying it's a war of ignorance. We're in danger of the thing that we're ignorant of. Wisdom of Solomon 14 and 22. It says, moreover, this was not enough for them, that they erred in the knowledge of God. But whereas they lived in the great war of ignorance, those so great plagues called they peace. Ignorance is like a plague of the mind. Ignorance is the absence of truth. So then you can be lied to much more easily. That's the case. And the enemy loves to operate in ignorance. He loves it. That's why when we're coming out of our ignorance, he fights us so hard. But we get the wisdom, so we're able to fight harder. That's the thing. So God is saying the war on ignorance. He said right here, Ecclesiasticus 5 and 15, be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small. So every day we must learn something new. We have to learn something new every single day. In order to sit at Christ's table, he requires wisdom. It's a prerequisite. We have to have wisdom to sit at God's table. Now, we were born into ignorance. We couldn't help that. But it's our responsibility not to stay ignorant. Last one and I'm done. Ecclesiasticus 5 and 13. Honor and shame is in talk, and the tongue of man is his fall. The tongue of man, see, when you get wisdom, wisdom teaches you to have your speech seasoned with salt. But when you're ignorant, you say certain things that don't make sense, and people that are actually following the law and they understand things and they're intentional about living, they can hear the ignorance that is being broadcast through your speech. That's why I said a man's tongue is his fall. It's dangerous. The Father wants his children out of poverty and out of ignorance. Wisdom and money is a defense. He wants his children out of ignorance, and he wants them out of poverty. That is what it is. So get the knowledge, get the wisdom, get the understanding, because your soul depends on it. And a lot of things is happening in the spiritual realm, and it's being manifest out into the world. Remember, it's always twofold with God. It's always blessings and curse. What side will you fall on? And let me say this before I go. Following God and following Christ, we have to understand that it's a lifestyle. It's not just like a one-hit quitter or a one-stop shop. No, this is this is our life. This is our life. So that's all I had. That's all I have. Oh, I wrote this quote down by Mike Tyson. He said, "This world is not a tough man's world, but a thinking man's world. We have to think our way through life. It's a psychological journey. Frequencies, vibrations, all those things are real. They're real. Your spirit is constantly moving. Things are always happening. The spiritual realm is much more realer than real life. And we got to think eternity. We got to think. We got to think. Because this is how you know majority of us, like when we're doing foolishness, we're not thinking. Because if we really were thinking and we believed and understood eternity, judgment, we wouldn't be doing the things that we're doing. But it's demonic influence because of ignorance, because we lack knowledge. So, yeah, you guys, God said, get the knowledge, get the wisdom. There's a war of ignorance going on right now. Get the wisdom. I hope that helps.